Welcome to the show where the real ones ride. From the Browns to the block, we bring that pride. No cap, no spin, just talk that hits. From downtown lights to the Lake Erie grit. Yeah. Steam rises high off the Cuyahoga flame. In the city of work, we don't play no games. Yeah. Skyline whispers stories of hustle and grind. Cleveland's heartbeat never falls behind. It's 216, where the voices collide. Holding it down like a tide won't subside. No fluff, just fire. This truth takes flight. Let's get to the facts, yeah, starting tonight.
Welcome to Let's Get to the Facts podcast. I'm your host, Doss. I'm here with my man, Coach Shot. And like y'all know, we do every Monday, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about sports. We talk about politics. We talk about entertainment. We talk about real world stuff. And we coming off of a interesting week of that has transpired and taken place. So, with that being said, what's up, Coach? How you doing, sir?
Nothing much, man. I'm good, man. Just had a good weekend. It was my daughter's birthday on Thursday, and we celebrated her birthday on Sunday.
Okay.
And fun and stuff. It was great, you know. Yeah, it's good times.
Absolutely. Tell your daughter I said happy birthday, man. That's what's up.
I will too.
But yeah, man. I was in New York. This
Okay.
week. It was a line dance event that I had to go to, so I was out there for that. So it was cool. Good experience. So.
Got you. I don't know. Real quick, Coach. I don't know if you could hear it, but the opening music is still playing in the background.
Is it really?
Yeah. I hear it in my earpiece.
All right, let me go make sure this is. So we ain't got no other people saying, "Hey, we hear that music in the background." Let's stop it completely. How's it now? Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's back now.
You can hear it?
Good. No, you're good now.
You sure?
Yeah, it's off.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, like I said, man, it was a very interesting week of events that took place, but nothing more interesting than the Browns versus the Detroit Lions. So, I mean, at this point in time, it's almost like there's nothing else to even really talk about. When we sit back and we watch this team, you go into this game against the Detroit Lions with the number one defense.
Mm-hmm.
Number one defense. And you can't make nothing shake. Like, I kept watching just like the players' reactions, their faces and everything. What's up, Coach? You having something still going on?
Yeah, it's still playing because I keep hearing the beat behind your voice, and I'm like trying to listen to you, but then the beat kicking in. I don't want to be over here bobbing my head.
When I'm on the music, it's not. Hold on. What is going on? This is crazy. All right, let's try to see.
Still playing.
It's still playing. I don't know why it is. It's not even letting me get to it. Oh, hold on. I think somebody just commented on the Facebook page. Oh, Somebody just said good evening. Somebody, not the Facebook, but the YouTube page. Good evening. We're trying to get our audio coach say he can still hear the music playing in the background. I wonder if any of y'all if y'all can hear it in the background, because I can't. And trying to get that all situated. Y'all hear the intro in the background still?
Let's go. I still hear it, but let's go. It's faint, so let's go.
All right, so like, man, just talk about these Cleveland Browns, man. You know.
Oh, You go ahead.
It's terrible. Like I was watching the game on the road back from New York, and I was just sitting back, man, and I'm like, okay, they came out. It looked like they was on fire, so it was like, all right, that's the one thing they got to catch Detroit off guard. But
Mm-hmm.
now that you're not catching Detroit off guard, what are you doing? Oh, there it is, Coach. I got the music stopped now.
Okay.
So now I'm like, okay, so y'all caught them off guard. So you had your first couple of plays set up. You know how it
Yeah,
is. You go
scripted.
ahead and
Yeah.
best play set design. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like now, what are you hoping to do with this? Because all they did was made adjustments and then just shut it down. The defense kept fighting, kept
Yeah.
fighting, kept fighting, and then it's like no production out of the offense.
Yeah.
No production out of the offense whatsoever.
It reminded me of last season, like when the defense is just out there on the field. You know what I'm saying? To where
Yeah,
they did get tired and they're going to get tired. Like you got to think about the defense is attacking. They're attacking offense, so they go. You got to have a motor. At some point in time, you're gonna have to put that car on the sideline and put some gas in it. But you can't
gotta do
fill
something.
up. You can't
Yeah,
fill up if it's 3 and out. You can't fill the tank, right? Because
exactly.
you back out there. 3 and out, you back out there. 3 and out, you back out there. You might move the ball, pick up a first down, but you're not about to pick up 2 first downs, and then the defense is back out there.
Exactly.
Special teams have been a joke. I don't know. I ain't trying to blame Bubba. I ain't blaming him for the kicking stuff
Right.
because that's the kicker. But everything else, like with the punt return that was given up against Detroit, yeah, that's on you, Bubba. I'm gonna blame you. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I can't. That's Bubba failed us. The offense, of course, failed us, and defense is just out there all day, and it's just not fair to the defensive players. Like you could say, they did what they were supposed to. They play hard defensively, but when you out there all day, coach, it's nothing you could do.
exactly. And the offense is literally like my cousin just said. He said that the offense is predictable, and it is. Like I know
Yeah.
when you're about to run the ball, I'm calling your plays from like I said as I was driving.
Mhm.
But it's even when I'm sitting at home, I'm like, it's third down. They about to do a stupid run play instead of trying to spread the field, move. You know what I'm saying? Get the ball
Mhm.
out. I don't know what it is with Joe Flacco this year, but I honestly think Joe Flacco is purposely trying to get off the field. As terrible as he's playing, he's two touchdowns, 8 interceptions. There's 6
Something like
interceptions,
that.
fumbles,
Yeah, something like
something
that.
like that. I think
I
he's
don't.
trying to put these rookies in a position to get on the field.
I don't think he really trying to. I just think really everything has sped up for in on the game on the like the gameplay has sped up, and Joe Flacco is a couple steps behind. I think his age is catching up to him.
Right.
That interception that he threw that was supposed to be, he took blame for that. But I'm sitting here, I ain't gonna lie to you, me and my girl watching the game, and out of her mouth, she's like, "What the fuck was that, Joe?" And you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm looking like, yeah, I couldn't even say nothing because I'm like, dude, who was you throwing that to? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I just think everything is moving too fast for him right now. I think it's one of those things where the age is catching up to him. Listen, Joe, I like you as a human being. I like you as a father. I like you as a football player. But at the end of the day, bro, I just feel like it's time to let these rookies go ahead and run. You be there, you can mentor them, you can help them out on the sideline, which I hope that will do. But it's a wrap, Joe. It's a wrap.
So so the thing that I think is really interesting is I'm going to stick to what I said originally, and I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
continue to stick to what I say because I know football. I know coaching. I know playing. I've paid attention. I've watched this game a long time. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what's going on. You knew last week you should have been at least coming into this game with Dylan Gabriel being the starting quarterback if he's your true number two. You
Yeah.
knew last week. You knew that like Joe looked bad, and it was time to give one of these new guys a shot. So the reality of it is this:
Mm-hmm.
the reason, and I'm going to keep saying it,
Mm-hmm.
the reason why Dylan Gabriel has not started a game right now is because they know he's too small. They
Mm-hmm.
know that the starters are going to get after him a lot faster, and he's not going to be able to make the decisions he's supposed to be making right now. And then that
So,
means that if Dylan Gabriel fails, you
mhm.
will have no choice but to put the guy on the field that you're trying to stop from hitting the field. Because everybody knows once that if he gets on that field and he does what Jackson Dart did,
Mhm.
dude, it's over with for the NFL. The NFL and the whole is gonna suffer. The fans are gonna win, Shador is gonna win, but the reality of it is the NFL the way it's set up will crumble.
Mhm.
And that's what they do not want. They do not want that black kid, these black people that's supporting him to be right.
I mean, I put it this way: if they going along with what you say, what they said about what you feel about Gabriel, then
Mhm.
why go to Gabriel? Don't you just jump to the third? Then just go to Shador? Like
Because you
I
gotta
don't see
save
the.
face. You have to save face as a coach. You have to make
Mhm.
your decision to play these guys. Actually, let me just jump to the next segment since we're talking about it. Time to
Mhm.
play the rookies. So you're gonna have to put it out there and see what you can do right now is you can hide. You can sit back and say, oh, well, I'm not going to um, expose Gabriel because then
Yeah.
if that does, that shows that we truly made the wrong pick and it was done
Mhm.
purposely. It was done purposely. And we drafted Shador because we knew we had to make some type of a reconciliation type of deal for screwing this young man over.
So real quick, my
Yes.
question. All right. So just reading what I saw in the media today from Cleveland media, it looks like they're gonna make that switch to Gabriel for this game.
Okay.
Now, okay, so that means Flacco is done. He's backup or whatever. So my thing is this: when Deshaun comes back
Yeah.
and he's looking good, who do you put out there at that point? Because
They're gonna
remember,
they're
we,
going
we
to
got we
do
got four of them. We got four of them.
they're going to do everything in their power
Mm-hmm.
to stop Shador from hitting that field. The only
So you,
reason why they're keeping him is because them jersey sales, it's
mm-hmm.
business. It's bringing in a shit ton of money.
So you basically saying they will go with Deshaun Watson before they play Shador.
They would do that because the power, dude. This is
Mm-hmm.
a power thing. This is a power move. If we can
Mm-hmm.
stop him, that's why people keep shouting trade him, but they ain't entertaining no
I'm not.
trades.
I'm not listening to that. This is my thing. People were shouting trade him when it came down to Miles. I'm not trading him because this is my thing. If y'all drafted him and y'all truly believe that he was a developmental quarterback, having him, what was it drafted? April? And we
Yeah,
in what now? August, October,
over.
April is the fourth month. Let's just say we in October now, so that's 10 months, so 6 months. That's not enough time for development. I'm not trading them. I'm not listening to nobody out there in the league talking about trading. You trade my nuts. Trade my nuts. I'm not trading the kid.
But the reality of it is it's going to have to come down at some point in time because
No, it ain't.
if you decide to play Deshaun,
Mm-hmm.
then the push is going to be in to trade Shador because you're not going to keep all four of those
Who's push?
quarterbacks.
Who's push?
It's going to be it'll be a push from his agent. It'll be a push
Man,
from it'll be a push from his dad. It'll be a push from him. Trade me. If this is what
I
you're
don't
gonna
think
do, trade me.
this
Because
way.
I honestly don't believe I am a developmental quarterback. I
They
know
the
he's saying
agent.
I can go out there and do better than what Cam doing.
No, he said it. He said it. But my thing is this: the agent and dad and son knew what they was getting into when they was said they wanted to go to Cleveland. They knew the quarterback situation. They knew what was going on with Deshaun. So at this point in time, that argument and shit talking about being traded is mute. Y'all said y'all wanted to go to Cleveland.
Yeah,
Remember,
but they
y'all
didn't
turned y'all
realize
no
they was gonna have to deal with the Dylan Gabriel bullshit.
coach. What do you mean? They drafted Gabriel a day before you, and you still wanted to be a Brown the next
But
day.
at that point in time, because they felt like he was better than Gabriel. The
And you
problem
still,
is
this is my thing. He
the
still got
problem
the
is
opportunity to prove that, coach. He still got the opportunity to prove that he's better
he
than Dylan
has it.
Gabriel.
Come on, coach. Let's keep
No,
it. Let's keep it.
no. I'm not saying, coach. Calm down, real quick. Let me finish. I'm not saying that he has gotten the opportunity. I said he has the opportunity, meaning meaning that yes, you're both on the team, y'all both competing. You know what I'm saying? Right now, according to the Browns, they feel like Gabriel is QB2 and you're QB3. So we
Okay.
don't.
So performance means nothing. It's more about what's going
What
on around Shador. Performance means nothing because let's keep it funky.
what
Here's the
what
reality.
performance are you talking about?
So let's
A
listen.
preseason game?
Listen, we're talking about preseason, okay? When Dylan Gabriel had a chance to play, are you going to tell me that Dylan Gabriel's performances look better than Shador's? Shador
I'm gonna
had.
tell you,
Remember, Shador played the first game, the whole game. It
coach.
wasn't no couple of
I
series.
watched the first game. I watched every preseason game that the Browns play, and
Okay,
my
so you
answer
gonna say
is
Gabriel had a better preseason than Shador?
no. I'm gonna say, to me, when you go off of the first game, Shador balled the crap out. It was all him all day,
What
right?
the,
All day he did his thing. He played the whole entire, well, not the whole entire game because they put in Snoop at the end or whatever. But he
right,
did what he was supposed to do.
right.
Then the next game, Shador was out. Gabriel played. He did the normal dink and dunk, 5 yards down the field, moved the ball, whatever. Did he look? Did he look accurate? Yes, because they was all short passes. There was nothing deep. He showed to me that he could go out there and basically run a 2-minute drill, whatever. Great.
Exactly. And that was and whoa. There's a part in there you're forgetting. That
Mm-hmm.
game that you're talking about, the 2-minute drill situation, was against Philadelphia. Before that 2-minute drill
Mm-hmm.
situation, Dylan Gabriel was 3 of 8.
Yeah, he was shitty.
He made and an interception.
I'm not. You asking me about the gameplay? I never got finished. I'm going through each
Okay.
individual. Okay, at times did he look good in that game? Yes. That we are. Remember, we talked about the interception. We talked about that on the podcast. What the hell?
Yes.
Now, let's go to 3. The third preseason game. Flacco started. Got 2 drives in. He was on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel came in. He was in there with a little bit of the first team and a little bit of the second team.
Mm-hmm.
Moved the ball, looked nice. Boom.
Exactly.
Shador came in. He looked totally uncomfortable. He was too far in his drops. I understand. You had an offensive line where there are guys that are now working at Home Depot. I get it. So to me, if you're asking me to grade them out, it's even across the board to me.
Even
because the interception that Gabriel did was made up for him in that drive in the third game. Shador played a raw ass game the first game, but he was shitty as fuck in that third game.
Come on,
Excusing the offensive line, he was shitty.
Coach,
he was shitty. He wouldn't even say it.
The majority of people would be shitty if you get out there and you got a whole bunch of Amazon truck drivers blocking for you.
Coach, I said it, but
Gabriel was never put in that position, Coach.
He never was, but Coach, when Shador comes out and says it himself, I played shitty. I was too far in my drops. I didn't hike up in the play. I expect him to say what he said, which was he played shitty.
He wasn't going to say they gave me shit to play with. He wasn't going to say. He wasn't going to come out and say that.
He's talking about what his gameplay. He can't control. Remember, it's a team sport, but he can't control the offensive line. Coach, they asked him, "How did you play?" Coach. They asked him, "How did he play?" He said, "I played shitty."
And that should have been the right answer because he had shit in front of him. He had shit to throw to. Like again, I told you, he had 37 and 38. They don't even have names. 37 and 38 is who he threw to. Dylan Gabriel had 1s and 2s. The whole preseason, that man, so the 2 games he played, he's never been put in the same situation Shador was. That was a setup. They did that because they wanted to take the heat off of Shador. That
I
man is
wish I could
all.
be on the same conspiracy theory train that most of y'all on, man. I
I
just
don't
feel
see
like
how
the
you
kid,
can't. I don't see how
because
you
I
can't.
don't. My thing is this: I believe in the kid so much, and I believe in God so much that he's gonna do what he's gonna do. This is, to me, this is inevitable. He's going to shine. They can try
I
to hold him
in
back as
Cleveland.
long as they can.
In Cleveland.
Yes, yes. They're
Okay.
gonna try to hold. I feel like they're gonna try to hold the kid back as long as they can. But at some point in time, coach, I don't think they're gonna have a choice. And when he gets out there, the kid's gonna shine. I got faith in him. Like this is, listen. It's not too many quarterbacks that I got faith in or nothing like that. But Shador, for some reason, it's something different about this kid, bro. It's something different that makes me like, you know what? I'm okay with you. You want to cook and you want to get better. I'm okay with that, because when the media talk to him, he says, "Yo, I'm out there running practice team. The receivers, Cage Larvindale is out there. They hungry. The dude LaFleur is back. They hungry. He's building a bond with them. And eventually, when you look at it, LaFleur probably gonna end up playing some. Cage Larvindale gonna play some because Tillman is hurt. Carter is hurt. Thrash is no longer the number 2 or number 3 receiver. He's replaced by Isaiah Bond. Isaiah Bond is the number 2.
Right.
So you're going to have, like, now Tillman is gone. So you're going to have to bring some of those guys off the practice squad. So I like him to get them that get that connection with them, because those the dudes. LaFleur, he would have made the 53-man roster.
Right.
He would have made it. So now when I feel like when they get together, it's gonna be like clockwork with them. When Shador comes out, when he's out there with that first team offense, and you got somebody, he's gonna get comfortable, and I think it's gonna be fine, coach. I hear everybody trade him, I hear everybody mad, but at the end of the day, man, I ride it with this kid, man. I think he's gonna be the last jersey. He's gonna be like last name on that Cleveland Browns jersey for the next 10 years.
So you don't have a problem in the next, cause I think my cousin Rail told me.
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun got 26 more days before he can return. So you won't have a problem with Deshaun coming back and then just being placed ahead of Shador, or you're okay with that?
No, I'm not okay with it. I was asking you. I'm not okay with it. I'd rather run Shador out there. No.
I think that's what they're gonna do. And if they do that, trade Shador. Mm-hmm. Trade him.
I'm not trading him. Not, because this is my thing. It's so many teams that's out there looking for a veteran quarterback. If they do roll out Deshaun out there, my mindset is this: they trying to show that he still got something, so they could possibly either might trade him or release him.
So sacrifice the season to show Deshaun?
No, I'm not saying that, coach. No, I'm not saying that.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure it out, man.
I'm just saying if they do roll out Deshaun, the thought process, he gotta give me a second. I don't know. The thought process is, if they do roll out Deshaun, my thought process is this: they either trying to trade him or they trying to do him a solid, like, okay, we're gonna go out there, you're gonna put you out there so you can show that you are still capable of helping some other team out when we let you go or trade you. That's what I think in that situation. But no, I'm telling you, I'm rolling out there with Sanders. I feel like the kid is going to be that last name on that long list of Cleveland Browns starters that's going to be on that jersey for 10 years. That's how I feel about the kid.
I hope that's the case, man. But me personally, I'm sticking to what I've been sticking to. I'm staying on what I've been staying on. They're colluding against this young man. They've been trying to stop this young man. Even Rex Ryan even came out there and said, "What you waiting on?" He didn't even look. He didn't even call Dylan Gabriel by his name. He said the little lefty quarterback. He was like, "Give him a shot so we can get him off the field so we can go ahead and put Sanders out there." He was like, "Get a little lefty quarterback a shot so we can see what he can do and we can go ahead and put Sanders out there." Come on, man.
Hey, and I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to I think they're going to follow the line of succession. They had Gabriel listed as 2, right? Okay. They're going to put him out there, see what he does over there in London. If that nigga goes over there and shits the bed, then I think they're going to go and roll with Shador next. I think at that point in time, they're going to play hot potato. Whichever quarterback is hot, they're going to run with.
That's a losing situation also.
It's a losing situation, but to me, Shador is going to be the hot one, so I don't think it's a losing situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think if
No,
you
I
put
feel
that
you.
kid, you put him in front of that first team offensive line. Now, mind you, in practice, he's getting chased after by Myles Garrett in that first team defense. So he's
Right.
learning how to step up in the pocket. He's learning on, okay, all right, Myles is coming in. I can't go this way because McGuire coming. He's learning in practice. So I'm okay with that. Like, keep getting seasoned, keep getting, you know what I'm saying? So when it's your time and you going out there and you got a DN at the other end, like, okay, he ain't Myles, but I know what he's going to do. I know I got to step up in the pocket. I know I got to do this.
Right.
So I just feel like he's getting, to me, let him cook. And I can't wait to see him out there. But I think once he get out there, it ain't going to be no other quarterback than him, Coach.
So my cousin just said something that I think is very interesting. Also, before Deshaun Watson hits the field, they would go back to Joe Flacco before they would go to Sanders.
Hell no. If you go,
I've heard that before too. I've heard that before.
Listen, if they go back to Flacco and not play Shador this whole season, then it's definitely some colluding bullshit. It's definitely some fucked up shit.
Trade him in?
No, I'm not, because this is my thing. This is my thing, Coach. You're my asset. I acquired you. I'm not going to trade you until I ultimately feel like I can't do nothing with you.
Right.
And I don't know that right now, but I'm not going. If they go Flacco before they go Shador, at that point, like, it's straight colluding shit at this point. Y'all just didn't want the kid to play this season.
Okay, Coach. I'm gonna hear you on that one.
Yeah, they can't go back to once they done with Flacco. Once they done with Flacco, Coach, they can't go back to him.
I know the fans would be going crazy. My
for
thing is that you trying to put $1 billion stadium out here, billions of dollars stadium, and you got a losing product, and you still ain't even trying to. You got a franchise quarterback in your stable, and you ain't even trying to give him a shot. That's a good way to get people behind your goddamn stadium.
Well, the stadium still got issues, and we got about 3-4 years before that happens. So if that happened, if you ask me, but
yeah,
but I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. It ain't showing good, but I feel like that Shador is going to be that last name on the bracket of that Browns jersey for like the next 10 years, Coach.
I hope that's the case. But my cousin told me to tell you to get ready to watch Flacco come back in there if Gabriel shits the pot. So I'm telling you.
Tell him I ain't ready for that shit.
So I want to get into this topic, man, because Stephen A. Smith is on my nuts. And I don't care what anybody say. Y'all know I'm going to go hard for my podcast and my partner. But the reality of it is I've been telling people that big content creators, media people, everything, they steal information from smaller creators, just like smaller creators can steal from bigger ones. When the Shador Rams scrimmage preseason game took place, I came to TikTok. I did a video instantly after the game. It went viral. It went crazy. I was telling you about it before the show, Coach.
Yeah.
And then I'm listening to all of these sports pundits, mainly Dan Orlovsky, Stephen A. Smith. I heard a couple of the other ones, and they're all saying the same exact stuff. Don't listen to these people who are not working in media, and they got this and they got that. I know you motherfuckers were talking about me. I know you are, because my video went crazy viral. And I know it because people at work was like, man, your video popped up on my page. Like, I know it was. So I know the motherfuckers was talking about me. However, Stephen A. Smith has just came onto television. He was doing his first take show. He had Cam Newton, Ryan Clark, and some other dude. Now Stephen A. Smith is saying the same exact shit I said. Oh, well, if Dylan Gabriel, has to get out on that field, and then he doesn't look good, and you don't play Shador, now it might look like some collusion. Bitch, I told you that's what it was from the beginning. I told you that it was collusion from the beginning. I told you that they were screwing this young man's career from the beginning. So now you coming out there and I'm listening to shit you saying. You saying the same exact stuff that I'm saying. You just changing the words around. So you look like you smart, but you listening to this small creator. And I don't care what anybody says. We're growing, Coach, because you know we're beating the West Coast and stuff now.
Yes, sir.
I know that they know when they saw that TikTok, that shit went out there and it went viral like it did. I know for a fact because I even said, pay attention to our podcast. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We go live on TikTok, everything. And I know that their asses is watching that podcast. I know that they've seen this stuff, and I know that I know his hating ass is now trying to turn coat. Now all of a sudden it's like maybe it might be something against Shador. But you came out there and said, don't listen to none of these people saying that. Now you saying
I remember.
Now you out there saying it. Even A. Smith can either. You already know what it is, man.
I don't have nothing to say about dude, man, because I already feel like he a snake anyway. So he's just a loud mouth, and just because you're loud, that doesn't mean you're right. Exactly. I don't care for him. Never did. He just been a snake. So I stand by what you said because I heard you say it, and I also heard what he said.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I feel like he might. They watch, they steal stuff. I get it.
I be telling y'all, man. Like when I said about the Breakfast Club, I haven't seen the Breakfast Club use "Get It Off Your Chest" since I said that shit. I popped up on their show since I've said that. Since I called their asses out on it, DJ Envy was like, "Call in if you got something you want to say." What happened to getting it off your chest? How come it didn't pop out? But I got all these hating ass motherfuckers jumping in on it, emailing me, sending me messages, inboxing. Man, the Breakfast Club been saying that shit for years. I've been watching them for years. Bitch, me too. I've been watching them for years too. So you act like you're the only one to see them?
One of my coworkers just chimed in. I'm gonna say this right now. She's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. But she said, dude, Shador is average.
Is she on the spot? We about to block her ass.
I think she on the podcast. She watching. I don't know, but she said he's average. He's average.
He is not average, and y'all should worry about that average ass old quarterback y'all got going on right now too, because he barely making stuff happen out there. Y'all thought defense just like the Browns, so I don't even want to hear that shit.
He gonna be taking the mushrooms at some point in time.
Man, they had a thing pop up the other day talking about why aren't the Steelers performing better with Aaron Rodgers? Because he's average. I used to tell my son that shit all the time. I said Aaron Rodgers was the product of a system. Yeah. That's why he was able to be great in that system. The moment you removed him out of that system, you saw what he looked like. And you see what he's still looking like.
I ain't gonna lie, I got to watch him this past weekend because they play early.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? I got to watch them, and I love they running back Gainwell, I think that's his name.
The kid from Philly.
He's nice. Their defense to me is suspect. I still love my Buckeye that's out there, my two Buckeyes, that's out there. But I still think that defense is suspect to me. Metcalf and Aaron got something going on, but at the same time, Aaron is one hit away from hit away from not playing for the rest of the season.
Exactly.
And the offensive line is giving up a lot of those hits.
And you can't make it seem like this. Like Metcalf literally took like a slant for 80 yards.
But that's what he does.
Exactly. But you can't make it seem like Aaron Rodgers was the reason why that happened. That was
Coach, I could have threw that pass.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, like, for you to sit back and try to make it seem like you're doing more than what you should be doing, no, not happening.
Nah.
So, all right, Coach, man, let's get into week 4 of the NFL because it was a lot of interesting games that was jumping up this week. And I'm just going to start it off with this one. I've been saying it for weeks. I keep saying it. Jackson Dart is legit. He's the best out of all of the quarterbacks that came out right now, even over Shador.
I'm a hold my thing because I'm just go ahead and say I don't fucking like Jackson Dart.
Wow.
I just don't like him. I don't.
I like his swagger, man. I like what
I
he
just
brings.
don't. I don't like him. I don't like. Maybe I think it's maybe because he went to Ole Miss, and it just screams racist. It just screams like I'm a racist. So I don't know. I just don't. Man, I don't know. Jackson, you ain't do nothing to me. I just don't like you, bro. I'm sorry. Like
Hey,
it's nothing personal.
I like Jackson Dart, and I like what he did.
Yeah.
I've been saying his time. And the crazy part of it is that he got hurt during the game, or they said he was hurt, or whatever the deal was. And they basically was like, take him out. He got a head issue. We gotta check him out. So they didn't get a chance to like put him right back on the field, so they had to put Russell out there.
Yeah.
Russell looked terrible. He actually looked scared to go out there.
I mean, shoot, when you as that backup, you don't really get that many reps, so I can understand the scaredness. But I just want to shift real quick. Malik Neighbors, yo, my dude, like I ain't. When they played against the Browns, I really saw who this kid was. Like I didn't really pay attention too much in college. Man, my condolences go out to you, bro. You know, you done for the rest of the season, but it's a dog in that kid, man. I love him.
Most definitely. Yeah. Hey, we got a question in on the TikTok page. It says, "What do you think about how they did Justin Fields and the multiple coaches he's had in his career so far?"
Oh, they fucked him.
Most definitely.
Yeah, it's just like they fucked him and wanted to throw him out, and to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I think he got a lot left to play.
Oh yeah.
I figure like once he finds an offensive coordinator and a coach that actually likes him and uses his skill set, you'll see the real Justin Fields. Like, they tried to screw him, and I think they be trying to do that. And I hate to play the race card, but it seems like they do that with a lot of black quarterbacks. They always end up with multiple coordinators and shit.
Yeah,
it's like.
But Baker Mayfield had that same situation too.
Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, Baker had the same thing.
But the thing, like my thing with Justin Fields, and that's a good question. Justin Fields got done dirty from the moment he went to Chicago.
Shouldn't have went to Chicago.
Then when he was in Pittsburgh, I was really confused at why they did him the way he did. They were 4-2, and two of them losses that happened was not because of him. It was just because the defense didn't do their job. He played well, so I was really surprised at that. And then they said we're gonna go with Russell Wilson. So I really don't know, but I do feel that he like Coach said, he got screwed in his career, man. He definitely got screwed, and it still keeps happening to him.
Yeah.
So, somebody said Dart is not all that.
Thank you.
He New York's best option right now. He's New York's best option right now. So I don't know, man. Like I like Jackson Dart. I like the swagger he brings. I like the way the team is rallying around him. We're gonna see what he looks like next week. I mean, that's just what it all comes down to. We'll see.
I'm gonna pay attention to him because the Browns play early on Sunday. So free up a little bit more of my Sunday afternoon to watch because like I didn't watch. I seen clips of the game. I didn't really watch the game. And only clip, I ain't gonna lie to you. Only clip that I seen was when Malik Neighbors got hurt. So I didn't even know the final outcome of the whole game. But
and that dude was scrambling. That dude was scrambling and running like a running back. He was literally trying to throw safeties.
Yeah, I seen the rushing touchdown he had. That was part of the highlight package that I saw. But real quick, the game, which game was it? I'm trying to find it, man. The game that surprised me.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, that it also pissed me two of them. First one that surprised me was the Panthers and the Patriots. The Panthers, you had such a good game last week and then turn around and piss the bed.
But then I see one better on that one. Go ahead, though. Finish, Coach. Go ahead.
This is my last one. How the fuck were you ending the tie? Dallas and Green Bay. Dallas and Green Bay. How?
Hey,
how?
Yes, that game was insane. Like that fourth quarter.
Yes,
I was like, y'all obviously don't know how to play defense. But what I did notice,
defense went out to lunch.
What I came back is, Micah Parsons was a dog in the NFC East.
Mm-hmm.
NFC South, that's South, right? No. What is it that they're in?
Dallas
That is the
or
East.
who?
It's East, West, and South, right?
NFC divisions.
I believe it's the South.
You got East, North, West, and South.
Okay, so I
Dallas
believe
Dallas is in the
East,
East with Philly,
Washington, New York.
Washington, and yeah.
Yeah. So he was a dog in that division.
Mm-hmm.
But now he comes over to the NFC South. Is that
Yeah.
the Detroit Lions, the Green Bay Packers, the Minnesota Vikings?
Yes, sir.
That's a different type of football because
Yeah.
he when he went back to the East from the South, he
Mm-hmm.
was struggling, and he
You got
hasn't really, like he's had impact, but the
mm-hmm.
last couple of weeks against the Browns, he wasn't really impactful,
Yeah.
and against the Cowboys, he had one sack, and
Yeah.
they double teamed him the whole game though.
Yeah. Well, my bad. That's the NFC North. The NFC North
NFC
to
North,
me
that's it.
is like the NFC North is just kind of like our division. The Browns,
Yes.
Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati. We're
Our,
all them teams is blue collared. You know what I'm saying? They all, at some point in time played out in the snow. Blue collar team, they ain't do nothing but running the ball. They run heavy teams. When you look at all those teams, they run heavy.
You're right.
So in his situation, he's a pass rusher. Can he stop the run occasionally? Yeah, but he's a pass rusher.
Right.
So honestly, I expected him to play better against Dallas because it was coming home. But I don't when he goes in his divisional games, I don't really expect too much out of him because he didn't do nothing when they I don't expect nothing out of him in the NFC North.
I was really surprised at how ineffective he was yesterday because that would have been the game. I would have been like, turn me loose, coach. That's the game of all games. You got to turn me loose. You got to let me do what I need to do because this ain't gonna get it. I need to be turned loose. I need to get my revenge on this team. I need to get my revenge on this owner. I need all of it. That's what my thing was. There's a game I'm looking for. Oh, it was the Chargers. That's who I was wondering. I was like, it was the Chargers and the Giants. The Chargers look bad because of it. But see, if you look at it that way, Dallas played him. They were short drops, quick passes. Yeah, that is true. That is true. The way they played them.
Yeah.
What about Houston and Tennessee? Did you see Cam Ward get on there in his post game interview and say we ass?
No, I ain't.
He said we ass. He was like, plain and simple, we're ass.
I didn't see that, but Cam, y'all gonna be asked for like maybe 2 or 3 more seasons. Y'all gonna have to trade some vets. Y'all gonna have to rebuild and get some young guys out there. Yes, Cam, you're gonna be asked. That's what happens when you're, one of the best players. You get drafted to an ass team.
Ass team just have to turn it around.
Yeah.
Said, he when he did that shit, they asked him first question. He's like, "What do you think the problem is?" The truth is, he was like, I think he said no cap or something like that. He was like, "But we're ass." He said, "We're ass." I said, "Oh no!" This boy came out rolling. He was steaming hot. I was like, "Man, that shit crazy."
I'm just the Houston that game. I'm happy so they can leave my boy CJ Stroud alone for right now. They was riding. Yeah, they was riding very tough. Just leave him alone. He gets a little breather.
But I'll do you. So here's the one I said I'll do you better on.
Mm-hmm.
So Atlanta, you get your ass whooped by Carolina last week, and now y'all come out, and now you realize you got stars. Drake London had like 3 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts touchdown. Bijou Robinson. Come on, man. Y'all just now realized y'all had those people on your team.
I think they was under they was in game suspension. You couldn't give them the ball. They was just playing. Because I'm like, I got crazy thing is all them people you name, they're in my fantasy. They're in my fantasy. I'm like, okay. And the crazy thing is,
he killed my fantasy this week because he had 25 points. That dude ain't gonna never have 25 points this whole season.
Coach, I benched him.
I
wish he had 25 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Man, listen. I was like, so now y'all decide y'all want to play football. Is in the
Yeah.
sad part about that. We can't do shit to. Can't do shit to who? Who are you talking about? Micah or Cam Ward? That's what I want to. I'm trying to figure out who you're talking about.
Yeah.
New Orleans played pretty tough against Buffalo. They still lost, but they had a little fight effort in.
Yeah, they did. But they'll be back in the draft again, top 10.
Is that Cam Ward? Cam Ward is something that
Okay.
can't do shit to him. Man, yeah, because right now he's the number one draft pick. So they got
Yeah.
a couple of years to develop and make it happen. So you're right on that one.
Yeah, they gotta add pieces around them.
I'm gonna tell you, man, two teams people better be watching for.
Mm-hmm.
Indianapolis is for real. Even though they lost, they're for real. And Jacksonville looks like they might be for real. They're playing with a whole new type of energy right now.
Yeah, because they took your boy off of defense.
Hey, he didn't want to tackle nobody anyway, so it don't really matter.
Yeah. Listen, I just hope that kid don't become the biggest bust because this is what's gonna happen.
Ooh,
Your baby mama gonna leave you, bro.
Oh, most definitely, she gonna pop up with somebody else in the NFL,
Yeah,
or a rapper. So
yeah,
that's how it'll be because she already know what it is. Oh, man. So she already know what it is.
yeah.
What's going on with my cord? My cord keeps turning my phone camera away. Yeah, man. So I think those are two teams people better really be paying attention to. Daniel Jones has revived his career.
Mm-hmm.
So he doing his thing. Michael Pittman is doing his thing. Jonathan Taylor doing his thing. The defense is playing tough for the most part. Even like I said, even though they lost, but Matthew Stafford, man, Puka Nacua, and then Devontae Adams. That's a winning situation.
Oh yeah,
That's a winning situation. So how do you sit back in, and basically not like give that some type of a head nod, like they gonna do something too. So
yeah. I like Sean McVay, man. He's a offensively he's a offensive juggernaut, man. So I like him, and I like that receiving core, man. I swear I went back to that draft. I'm like, once I start hearing about Puka, and I went back and looked at him, I'm like, man, please Browns draft him, please. And then that shit ain't getting answered.
Hey,
we probably would have fucked up. We probably would have fucked up his career anyway.
So this is what made me think of that when you started talking about Puka. Mm-hmm. What do you think about AJ Brown in Philly? And he talking about like he's sending out them cryptic messages again now about.
I'll trade for him if we have a quarterback that's going to give him the ball. I just don't trust the one that we got right now.
Do you think he would leave? I mean, since my thing is I look at it like he got a Super Bowl ring now.
Yeah.
Now that's all most players want to do is just get one. Now, if you can get multiple, that's a beautiful thing. But if you're unhappy in the process, because like people are saying he's being overreacted because they're 4-0. They said when you played against the Rams, you got all the passes you needed. We just didn't need to get you the ball that much this time. They was just like, so just wait your time, basically.
I heard that, and also I forgot who it was. Somebody, I think it was Cam Newton, said that winning cures all. But when he said that, I'm like, you 4-0,
right?
You 4-0. Like, so what is not is not the issue. I think yes, they're winning, but he's still unhappy. Like. Somebody like an AJ Brown, a receiver like that, you can't go a whole game with one target. Like that's like as a receiver, y'all know who they are. Most receivers are divas. So in the end, I'm like, why the fuck am I here running? Just running to be running? Like y'all ain't gonna even look at me. Like at some point in time, it's going to get to you. Like hey, I will trade him for him right now. You could get the 7th round pick that we just picked up from Texans. I give you a 5th, and I give you a year supply of slime corned beef sandwich and Polish boys. You can have them.
Hey, they ain't gonna let that man go for that though. They ain't gonna let that man go for that.
You sure, Coach? Polish boys are good.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I love a Polish boy, but they ain't gonna let it go. Did you got the endless supply? Is that what you said? Endless
And
supply?
wow,
Okay,
you get all the Polish boys you want.
We'll send them out to Philly, So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I thought it was interesting, but what I did see, what made me think of it is when you said Puka. They said AJ Brown has 13 or 14 receptions
Mm-hmm.
the whole season,
Mm-hmm.
but Puka Nakua
Mm-hmm.
had 13 receptions just in the last game. So they said that's where the frustration is coming in from. They was like, you watching
Yeah.
this, he had 13 receptions in the game. He was just like, and I got 13 in the whole season.
So you know he frustrated. You know that
So
man
yeah, most
frustrated.
definitely frustrated. So I kind of understand that and stuff, man. So offensive defensive
Yeah.
lines don't look good unless there's a defensive line. So unless there's a defensive line, so everything goes. And oh yeah, most definitely hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with the Browns right now. Our offensive line don't match our defensive line. So I get that.
Exactly.
Yep. Um. So, Coach, I want to get into a topic. I was going
Mm-hmm.
to talk about the David and Celeste situation. Truth be told, I don't even want to talk about that because
The more and more I hear about that's just weird. I don't know what's going
it's
on. It just keeps getting
weirder
weird.
and weirder and weirder. So I don't really want to talk about that, but I do
Uh-huh.
want to talk about something that's been popping up. And I think we got about 9 minutes. I think we can
Mm-hmm.
spend some time on this.
Okay.
So white racists are provoking black people into a civil war or something. There was a video that went viral on
Mm-hmm.
TikTok of a
Talking
man
about
who.
Tennessee State.
No.
Okay.
I'm combining both of those. I'm combining both.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
there was a man who went viral on TikTok for posting a video about Donald Trump. Please give us the okay for a civil war. Just give us the okay so we can go door to door and we can take care of this problem for you. So I thought that was really interesting because then we turn around and then you see all of these white supremacists, young conservatives, or whatever you want to call them, and they're popping up on HBCU campuses
Mm-hmm.
with no permission of being on these campuses, and they're trying to spark
Yeah.
issues.
Agitators.
Yes.
Agitators.
So and now they're using dog whistles. We need more security when we start coming to these events because we were attacked by this and this was happening, and it's like you didn't even have permission to be there. That's the
Yeah.
first thing. So now, it's becoming bothersome because they're trying to make black people jump off the porch. What's your thoughts on this?
I mean, they. I agree with you. They out here trying to agitate, but I gotta applaud my black people. We stand on the porch. Well, listen. The elections spoke volumes. So at this point in time, we're just how can you put this? We're just innocent bystanders in this world. We just going about our day. Y'all
Yep.
can do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. It is not gonna phase us. Like we're not going to do that. We know that y'all trying to, agitate us to get us off the porch and do all. We're not. We don't got time for that shit, man. At the end of the day, we out here looking at the price of everything going up, and we trying to make sense out of it and try to adjust our lives to it. We don't have time. At the end of the day, this is a monster that y'all did. You guys did this because y'all let y'all racism once again cost y'all ass some fucking money.
Right.
And so we just gonna let y'all, do your thing. Y'all chose what is it? A man that bankrupted a casino, a man that's got indicted for sexual assault. January 6th, lie. Y'all did all that stuff knowing this man's background because y'all said, oh, he'll do better for groceries and all this other stuff in the economy. And look where we're at.
Right.
So, and then that's not the reason why y'all did it. Y'all did it because y'all was racist. Y'all could not let a black woman or another black person in the White House. Y'all
Right.
chose to go full-blown racist. So y'all deal with this shit, man. Y'all deal with it. Like, applaud my black people. Keep doing y'all. Keep, keep safe. And I don't. And I'm gonna say this: they can talk about a civil war, race war. They don't. I don't think nobody wants that. You can talk all you want to, and most of them that are talking, they not gonna do shit when the fight breaks out.
Mm-mm.
They
Those
not.
are the
So
ones
I'm
that.
not. Yeah, I'm not paying them dudes no attention, man. Keep talking because y'all live in your mom's basement, bro. Like y'all literally in your mom's basement. No life, no nothing. Y'all mad at the world because nobody wants to be with y'all. Y'all are just a group of incels. They're just mad. Just and I get it, but you know what? This is what I want y'all to do real quick, coach. I'm gonna let you go. Take some of that money that y'all making and go buy y'all some booty. Maybe that'll make y'all happy. Go pay for some booty. Cause y'all got a
So
lot of they got a lot of testosterone built
we
up.
got a response on TikTok. I said the sad part about that dude you're talking about. He came on TikTok and made an apology because
Mm-hmm.
he got black. He said he got black friends. His kids, he got called out by people. His kids started getting threatened in school and all kinds of stuff. So now he come out. He's like, I just got caught up in the Charlie Kirk situation, and like
that we had nothing to do with. That was white on white crime.
dude, there was literally a dude on CNN today. I saw a video on, and I don't know if it aired today, but they were just showing a skit. But it's a guy who's on there all the time, and he
Mm-hmm.
literally sat back and said, um, the person who did that was a leftist. I said, their parents literally came out of the mouth and said that they're all Republicans. They have never voted Democrat. The kid is part of Nick Fuentes' groupie or gropey or something like that.
Groypers.
Groipers. Um,
Groypers.
uh, conservative, like extreme
Mm-hmm.
conservative group. How how are we still not seeing like what gaslighting is on a whole new level, man?
But the thing is, it's technically not even working because the Charlie Kirk wing of the Republican Party is too busy saying that this was fake. This was they believe that they're not believing all the stuff that the FBI is rolling out. So you got them mad at the FBI now. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? They feel like this was a setup, it was a hit. They just not believing nothing the FBI is saying. So in that sense, to me that the death of Charlie Kirk is doing what I think is just dividing that party even more, especially that MAGA base because you got Groyper's Nick Fuentes' group that kind of claimed responsibility for it.
right.
And then you got Charlie Kirk's side. So y'all both was on the same thing, except for I guess Charlie Kirk was a little bit more Israel loving versus Nick Fuentes who don't like them.
Right.
But you just divide. You just showing the divide. Because honestly, Coach, I thought they was all in the same pot. Him, Ben
Me
Shapiro.
too.
I thought
Yep.
they was all the same thing. But now I know there's a three. It's divided up in three, well, fours, because you got the regular Republicans, then you got the Nick Fuentes Republicans, then you got the Charlie Kirk Republicans, then you got the Josh Shapiro Republicans. So
Got the
that party's
MAGA
really,
Republicans.
yeah. So it's really broken up to 4 or 5 different groups.
Right.
So that's crazy in its own right.
It is, most definitely. So yeah, man, I don't. So one person said he didn't even know about Charlie Kirk until he actually passed away. I said the crazy part of it is that I mean we as black people know who he was.
Mhm.
He was out. He's
No,
an agitator. He was out there agitating us. He was trying to do everything he could.
the
So
crazy thing is, Coach, I got a lot of black people I've spoken to didn't even know who the fuck he was.
I knew who he was.
But I understand the reason why they didn't because they don't really pay too much attention to politics and all that stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? They kind of just out here living their life. So I didn't, what I'm saying? When they said it, I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I didn't, honestly, I just got caught. I literally start hearing about, like, figuring out who he was this past year, this past cycle, this election cycle, because I ain't really paid due no attention. Because
Right.
I'm like, them influencers, you ain't about to influence me. You could influence them other people. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, Coach. Well, we at the last minute of the show, but we always go over, and you know what time it is. It is time to get it off your chest. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
Go ahead, Coach. Go
All
ahead.
right, so I'm going to go first because I've been, listen, man. Listen.
Uh-oh.
I don't care how you spin it. I don't care whatever story you have to tell. All of this provoking of a civil war. I just want people who are really pushing for this to listen. I think it is a terrible thing that you're trying to do because you're under the false pretense that you're going to win. That is a big problem. Now, I don't even think that people are taking this into consideration when they're talking this. The fact that if you lose, and it's literally black on white, and then you got the like the white allies that support the black people, the Hispanic allies that support the black people. I don't think y'all really understand how bad this can go for y'all. It can go to the point where white supremacists will now become slaves. It's something y'all don't even think about because think about it like that. Listen, man, if it was to go that route, y'all might become the subject of your own hate and start experiencing that. Y'all already got the camps built, so just imagine that if something went sideways, y'all lost, and then y'all ended up in them camps. You should think about that before you start spewing out, because I don't know if y'all are paying attention, but black people are not running. Black people are, this is not slave times where you get to just run up as a group of people and try to fight like a black person. Like that one black person is not gonna just let y'all punch on them. That black person is gonna throw a hat up in the air and it's gonna signal other black people to come. And it's gonna be a party. If you don't remember the Riverboat Revolution that took place in Alabama, it's not working in y'all favor anymore because it's more of us and more allies of us than it is of y'all hateful people. So y'all might want to sit back and think about that because people are sick and tired of y'all shit.
Yeah.
And it ain't nothing but a distraction from the Epstein files. Y'all are trying to put all of these fires, start all of these fires because you want people running all over the place with their heads all, oh my God. Them files. And then we'll handle the Civil War situation after that. We want y'all to look stupid first, because once you look stupid and now you realize your leader ain't really the leader you thought he was, and now you ain't got no heart because he's your heart. Come on, man. Y'all might want to rethink your whole strategy. Y'all might want to, as I say to people, you better get along to get along.
Yes, sir.
All right, Coach, go ahead, sir.
I was gonna go down the same lane you went down, Coach, but I thought about it, man. I got to go down to the educational system, man.
Oh shit!
I got to because my daughter's in school and they've been having little problems in their classroom with these kids. It ain't the kids that's been in the school system since pre-K. It's the new kids that joined in that's acting a plumb dumb fool in class. So throughout the week, they sent out something. So parents have been going up and sitting in on these class.
Okay.
Sitting in to see how if the kids change their behavior. Now, mind you, it's only been women that's been going in. My girl went on Thursday. There was two other parents there. I went to hand out cupcakes because it was my daughter's birthday.
Right.
So I got to experience a little bit of it. And one, for any teacher, they don't give y'all enough credit. And then I feel like this: if they're gonna treat y'all like babysitters, they need to pay y'all like the fucking best babysitters on the face of this planet.
Now I'm a teacher, Coach.
Yeah, I know.
So,
that's what
I've been screaming that for the longest time because if you had to pay a teacher a babysitter rate, just even the lowest rate, teachers would be making $300,000 a year.
Yeah. So just like I said, I watched it, Coach, and these kids is off the hook. And my whole thing, it came down to this, man. it really comes down to you as a parent. You're not enforcing respect from your kids. Stop having your kids hang around teenagers and adults because they're coming to school using those languages. There's a little girl in the class that when she gets mad, she screams, "I'm about to crash out." She asked my daughter, and I mind you, my daughter's suburban. She don't know, you know what I'm saying? Good little girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I guess the girl was in the school she was got in the face of another kid that was older, and my daughter was like, trying to be peacemaker. And the girl turned around and asked my daughter, "You want that?" And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? So we had to ask my son, because he a little older, and I guess "you want that" means, do you want to fight?
Yeah, you want that word.
So yeah, unbeknownst to me, coach, So
just ask me, man. I got you. I got you.
So, like I said, I experienced in that classroom, and I say this, man, to say this: preschool. If you have a preschool in your school system, all the way up until probably like say 5th grade, they need another teacher in the room. It can't be a 1-to-22 ratio. That's just not going to work.
Not with little kids.
Not with little kids. I can understand once they get like 5th, 6th grade, maybe 7th, 8th grade, whatever, but K through at least about 4th grade or pre-K through 4th grade, you need another teacher in there, bro. You need it. I've seen these kids in action. And I say to the parents two things. If you're going to bring your kid late to school, you need to feed them little motherfuckers before they get there, because they get there and spaz out talking about they hungry and yelling. Yeah. Feed them, because it's your job to get them there on time. And if you're going to make them there late, stop at McDonald's and get them something to eat. Don't send them kids into school hungry because they done missed breakfast because you done made them late.
Yeah.
And then my last thing is this: your kids don't have no respect
at all.
None. So don't be mad if somebody on the street slap your kid up, because you're not enforcing respect at home. Stop having them hang around their grown brothers and sisters, and stop keeping them around adults. When we was growing up, coach, they always said, "Stay out of grown folks' business. Grown folks is talking."
Yep.
We was never in the room.
Yep.
So don't have your kid in the room. Don't have your kid in the back of the car hanging out the window playing rap lyrics, and they got their lips all poked out, giving the fingers. They're kids, goddammit, not grown adults.
Exactly. And that's just not cute at all.
It's not cute. Keep kids, man. That's how my kids is. They kids. Literally, they're kids. They're not doing all this grown stuff. They're not saying all of that stupid stuff. Like, let your kids be kids. They got the rest of their lives to be grown and do grown-up adult shit. I wish I could go back to being a kid. I wish we was born in reverse. We was born old and we died young.
Yep.
Because the youth is wasted. Your youthfulness is wasted on the young. You know what I'm saying? But stop making your kids grow up before they're supposed to. You're doing them a disservice, and stop trying to make your kids your friend. You are grown. Don't have these kids. Somebody told me this, coach, and I'm gonna stop after this. So I was having a conversation with somebody, and they was like, "Yeah, I ain't want the baby. The mom wanted the baby. And the mom wanted the baby because she knew that she was gonna have somebody that's gonna love her no matter what." That's not the baby's fault. That baby's not here to love you no matter what. Find love within your own self. Exactly. Find love and respect with you in your own self before you go out here popping out these babies. Because guess what? You're just creating a cycle. Because then the next baby gonna have another baby and gonna be more babies. And before you know, you're going to be a 24-year-old grandma.
Yep.
So stop the bullshit. Like, parents, get your shit together, man. Stop sending your kids to school hungry. Stop doing it. Because if you want to go to work hungry, don't send your kids to school hungry. Stop, man. And teach them some respect, goddammit.
And like Lawrence from TikTok said, kids should be seen and not heard.
Exactly.
And we're going to end it on that one. All right, that brings us to the end of our show. We ran over, but, we always going to do that when we talking about something we passionately care about and stuff, and, just when we get shit off our chest, because sometimes it's just called for. But that brings us to the end of our show. Once again, we do this every Monday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please go to the YouTube page and subscribe.
Yes, please.
Facts Podcast. Look us up. You'll see the picture pop up and everything. Make sure you subscribe, because we definitely trying to continue to keep growing this. Once again,
real quick, coach.
Okay.
Real quick. Y'all got all these social media, man. Just go tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Just
tell
do
a
that.
friend to tell a friend. Exactly. That's all it is, man. And it's an entertaining show. We're good at what we do. We
Yeah.
entertaining show. But once again, we're sponsored by No More Struggling Entertainment, the original bonus, and Opium Clothing Line. Once again, I'm your host, Doss. I'm here with my man, Coach Shot, and we'll see y'all next Monday. All right, y'all.
Peace, y'all.